Hello everyone. I realized I hadn't made a video on this yet, which is pretty surprising. So we're taking a look at Tomoe River paper. This is the Pre-Sanzen paper. I think it's Sanzen. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, they're both 52 GSM because as far as I know, Sanzen is only making the 52 GSM. So I got this right before most retailers started switching to the Sanzen. And then this is the Sanzen paper. Let's go ahead and label that. My experience with Tomoe River paper has been complicated. My first notebook was a little sample notebook from Goulet. It was the 68, I think it's 8, and it was the smoothest paper I've ever used, still, by far. But then I got my next Tomoe River paper, which is in this Odyssey notebook. That's also 68 GSM, and it is absolute dog water, one of the worst fountain pen papers I've used, by my preferences. And then, what did I get next? I think I started getting these. I got some loose leaf 68 GSM from Jet Pens, which is okay. I don't think I have any problems with it. And then I got this, the Pre-Sanzen 52 GSM, and then the Sanzen 52 GSM so that I could compare these. Now, let's get into said comparing. Okay, I got some pens with ink. One should be shimmery, and the other should have a little bit of sheen. I'm not too sure. It's in a finer nib, so I'm not too sure how well that's going to show. But we'll go ahead and go along. We got the shimmer. So this is Edelstein Golden Barrel. And then let's go ahead and write it on the Sanzen. So there is the shimmer ink, and then I have some Shikiori Yamadori that should serve as the sheen ink. I'm not too sure how well it's going to show though because it's in a fine TWSBI, so we'll see. So just taking a quick regular look. The shimmer is about the same. I am seeing some more shading under that shimmer, and I think I'm seeing slightly more shimmer as well. I'm seeing a lot less sheen on the Sanzen. So again, it's very subtle, but it is not quite showing as much ink characteristics. So let's go ahead and take that closer look. Okay, so this is the Pre-Sanzen stuff. Let's take a look at the Yamadori and the shimmer. You can see some of that kind of like red sheen in Shikiori Yamadori. Trying to get it to show well is difficult, but I think you can kind of see it. And then looking at Edelstein, you can really see that shading in the E and L especially. And then if you take a look at that bottom left towards the end of the E, you can see a lot of shimmer there. And just kind of all throughout the letters, you see patches with a lot of shimmer. And if we go look at the Pre-Sanzen stuff, I just feel like it's not as much shimmer. It might just be because it doesn't have as much shading underneath it, so it's kind of harder to see. When you get that shading, you get those darker patches that makes that light sheen, light shimmer a lot easier to see. So overall, to me, it makes shimmer stand out more on the Pre-Sanzen. And then looking at that sheen, I'm just not seeing as much of the red in the Yamadori. I mean, there's still some there, of course, but it's just not quite as apparent as it is with the Pre-Sanzen. So just really minor differences. Now, I also can't really speak on what the different batches are like, what the quality from batch to batch is like, the quality control, I don't know. The Sanzen paper might be vastly different, but, you know, pack to pack, notebook to notebook, I don't know. I have only tried just this Sanzen paper. This is the loose leaf from Jet Pens. I'll leave a link to everything I got down below. I don't think you can get this Pre-Sanzen notebook anymore, but I'll still leave a link if it's still available and able to be linked to still. So we'll see. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this Sanzen notebook paper. I don't know what Odyssey's using. My next Odyssey notebook I'm using has Cosmo, but I don't know if their current Tomoe River notebooks use the Sanzen stuff or not. If they do, I will definitely be getting one of those eventually. That's all I have to say. I'm happy with how good this paper is, but I do still prefer the Pre-Sanzen stuff, and I'm hoping that over time maybe they'll get a little bit closer. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.